Hello. Today we're going to figure out the gear ratio in the rear end of my 2002 Chevy Tahoe. I'm Terry and you're watching This Lucky Road. So why does someone need to know what the rear end is in their vehicle? For me, it's about tow capacity. For you, it could be about speed, acceleration. Basically, those are the trade-offs. Power and speed and even gas mileage. My vehicle does not have a sticker which tells me what my overall tow capacity is for that vehicle. It's just a little too old to have that information in the door frame. The manual has two tow capacities in it. The difference is the gear ratio in the rear end. Online, I tried to look it up via VIN. It's not available. I checked tow guides online. Every source I can find online comes down to a footnote, and that footnote is the rear end gear ratio. So I've got to find that out because the difference is about 1,000 pounds of what I can tow. So I've put the back tire that I'm not going to be using for this project on a ramp, try to even the level of the truck out. So I'm going to have to jack this tire up, put chocks in front of the front wheels so that they're held.
And I have verified that in neutral and with the brake off, the vehicle will not roll.
So what I'm going to do down here is put piece of duct tape around the drive shaft to use as a marker for how many rotations it goes, and I'll watch that rotation. I'll be able to check it using my phone that I've placed on a tripod underneath the car, and then I will mark position for the tire that I'm going to be rotating. And then, by counting the number of turns of the wheel versus the number of turns of the drive shaft, I'll be able to calculate the ratio, the differential in the rear diff, the ratio of the gears in the rear end without having to open it up. I'm going to rotate the tire. And I'm going to be able to count the number of rotations of the tire. I'll rotate it 10 times. I'll count the number of rotations of the drive shaft, and I'm going to divide the rotations of the drive shaft by 5. That's half of the 10 that I'm going to rotate the tire. I could divide it by 10, multiply that by 2, same thing. That'll give me the ratio of my rear end. And at the end, it should be right around 3.42 or right around a 3.73. Rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 full rotations. So that's 10 full rotations of my rear wheel. With that, I'll grab the camera footage from my cell phone. I'll count up how many rotations of the flag on the drive shaft. After counting up the rotations, 10 rotations of the wheel gave me 17 rotations of the drive shaft, a little over 17 rotations of the drive shaft. Dividing that by 5, I'm at 3.4. and I was looking for 3.42 or 3.73. So I'm right there. I have one of the two rear ends that was supposed to be in this vehicle, and that tells me what I can tow with this vehicle. Now that I know that my older Tahoe that I'm going to use for a tow vehicle getting started has the lower end limit based on my gear ratio, I know that I can't push my weight too much. Already it's an older vehicle, doesn't have that many miles on it, but it's an older vehicle and I don't want to stress it. So I don't even want to get up to that lower limit. If it had the higher capacity, I would have felt okay getting up to that lower limit. Now I know I don't even want to push that limit very tight. So I'm going to have to be careful with what type of trailer I buy and how much we load it. We hope this video helps some of you today. Please, if it's useful, give it a like. If you think other videos with this type of information might be helpful, give it a like so I know that this video is useful. If you want to catch all of our videos, subscribe, make it easier to find them. And if you never want to miss a video, use the notification bell. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you on this lucky road.